Today we are going to discuss about production concept and mathematical models. So this can be helped for the uh, uh, production people to identify or to know about how much time it takes for to do the particular operation. So for that, these formulas and all used are in the industry. So theoretically they can calculate the production time for the particular operations, and also not only the production time and all how much quantity, so per machine how much quantity of product can be produced. So like all those things you can calculate with help of this formula. First we are going to discuss about manufacturing lead time and production rate, capacity, utilization, availability, work in process. So these are all the production concepts we are going to discuss on the this particular chapter. So manufacturing lead time, already people know that the manufacturing lead time is the time taken to complete the particular operation. So that is called it as manufacturing lead time. So that means the product entered to the uh, uh, industry, that means from raw material stage to finished stage, how much time it will be take. So those times can say that manufacturing lead time, that is you can say it MLT. Then comes into the next one, production rate. So per hour how much product can be produced, that is you can say it as a production rate. Okay, then comes into the next one, cycle time. Cycle time, it can be defined as the time that one work unit spends being processing or assembled, with the time between the one work unit begins and processing or assemble and when the next unit begins. Suppose if one material comes into the uh, one machine. Okay, so how much time it has to be spent on the particular machine. Once it will be completed and then it will be goes to the next machine again, other material has to be entered into the machine. So in those time is called it as cycle time over here. So cycle time already you can represent it as a TC. So TC is equal to TO plus TH plus TTH. So TO is the operation time, and TH is the handling time, and TH is the tool handling time. So TO is the machining time, as well as TH is the handling time. That means uh, that means mm, loading and unloading the components, and the TTH tool handling time. So to fixing the tool and removing the tool and change the tool. So these are all the times you can say it as a tool handling time. Then comes into the next one, production rate. So production rate we can calculate with help of this formula. TB. So first we are going to find out the batch time. So batch time, TB is equal to TSU plus QTC. So here TSU is the setup time, Q is the batch quantity, and TC is the cycle time. So now with the help of that we can find the average production time. The average production time you can mention as a TP. So TP is equal to TB by Q. Already we know that TB is equal to TSU plus Q. So that TSU by Q, uh, TSU by Q plus uh, TC. So this is the average production time, and um, production rate we can measure with help of RP is equal to 60 by TP. Okay, usually that 60 is used to convert the minute into the hours. So always production rate we are going to measure with in the hours only, hourly basis. So in the job shop production, suppose Q is batch quantity is equal to 1, TP is equal to TSU plus TC. Suppose batch quantity more than 1, TP is determined as in batch production. So mass production, RP is equal to RC is equal to 60 by TC. So RC is the operation cycle rate and TC is the operation cycle time. Then comes into the cycle rate for flow production system. The bottleneck station is the with the largest operation time. Suppose some three or four machines are connected in the series. So in that, which machine it takes the more time, okay, to perform the operation, that is called it as bottleneck station. And also there, uh, that machine idle time will be 0. So tc is equal to tr plus tmx, tr plus m maximum of to. So operation uh, uh, time. So rc is equal to 60 by tc. So rc is the theoretical production rate. Then comes into the production capacity. So production capacity is going to measure the per week or per month per year how much material can be produced in the industry. So that is called it as production capacity, maximum rate of output that production facility is able to produce and under given set of assumed operating conditions. So this is about the production condition, so production capacity. So per week how much quantity of the component has to be produced in the particular plant. So this production capacity also is measured as a plant capacity. So here operating condition, number of shifts per day, number of days per week, and employment level. So with the help of these things, that production capacity can be changed. Suppose if demand will be more, we can increase the shift, and we can increase the working days per week, and also number of labors we can increase. Okay, so according to that, the production capacity, it may be increases or decreases. So a work center is a manufacturing system. That plant typically consists of one worker and one machine. So as we are going to assume that, so per one work center it having the one worker. Then comes into the production capacity, can calculate with the help of PC is equal to N SW HSH RP. So we can vary the SW HSH, so that production rate also it can vary. Okay, shift. So here N is the number of work centers, and SW is the number of shift per week, and HSH hours per shift, and RP production rate. So plant capacity. So in the uh, plant capacity for batch production, PC is equal to NSW HSH RP by NO. So here number of machines involved in the particular operations. Okay. So here the N is the number of work centers is available in the machine. So and NO is the number of machines involved in the particular operations, that is NO. Then comes into the utilization and availability. So how effectively you can utilize the industrial resources, that is utilization, and availability is uh, the number of machines is available for to produce the product. So that is availability. So availability is calculated with help of this formula. So mtbf minus mttr by mtbf. mtbf is the mean time between failure, and mttr is mean time to repair, and by again mtb is the mean time between failure. So here, so in the next uh, slide, we will see about the component is coming over here. This will be breakdown, and once the repair is completed, the component is start to working condition. So in between breakdown and repair completed is called mean time to repair. Okay, so and mean time between failure, so that means it will be starting from breakdown to equipment operating. So in between, anytime it's possible to break the uh, sorry, it's possible to repair the or and failure that takes place in the machine. Okay, so the next utilization is reverse amount of output production facility relatively to capacity, expressing U is equal to Q by PC. U is the utilization, Q is the actual quantity produced, PC is the production capacity. Okay, then comes into the next one, work in process. So how much material has to be weighted for the operation? So that is work in process. WIP we can calculate with the help of AU, that is A is availability, U is the utilization, PC is production capacity, and MLT is the manufacturing lead time divided by SWHSS, shift per week, and hours per shift. So with the help of this formula we are going to find the work in process. So that is the waiting time of the material. So with that, that production concepts for get to be over.